So we're not in the same place in the game. I did restart. After intentionally setting free the monster talking about eating human flesh.
And
surprise, surprise, he ate me.
Go figure.
I just thought I could change him. But I stole his key, and I'm gonna investigate the large door. It's locked.
While she does that, I'm going to go and get myself some reddish substance, which we all know is just blood orange pine sol.
Yep.
This must be the substance the strange creature is thirsting for. You have a bowl to collect the red liquid with. Moving closer to the pungent ooze cascade. I feel like this guy, he gets paid by the word when he writes, is the feeling I get from it, but at the same time I'm like, beautiful, this is exactly how you do this kind of game. With all the writing and all the unnecessary words.
Just goo, 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 goo.
Pungent ooze cascade. You carefully position the ornate wooden bowl beneath one of the streams and manage to collect a generous amount of the sticky red goo. The unsettling cackle echoes... an unsettling cackle echoes to the dungeon, far off from the east.
Ha ha ha.
I mean... get the red goo. Oh gosh, this is excellent. The sticky, sweet-smelling substance you've gathered rolls around in the bowl. What is this stuff? Your stomach growls. It feels like ages since you've had anything to eat or drink. I'm gonna put the goo away, which means you have to drink it.
Take a sip of the dark amber fluid. You put the bowl to your lips and take a sip of an unknown liquid. It tastes like syrupy sweet heaven, but after a few seconds the tingle of titillating taste buds on your tongue turns to the pure molten fire. Your lips, mouth, and throat and stomach feel as if you've been fed a steady diet of nails and turpentine. You spend the next few moments writhing on the ground, choking in pain and gasping for air. Then it soon fades, and you can function again. You immediately crave more of this delicious but agony-inducing mystery substance. Take another sip, or stir the bowl of goo and head back to the throne room.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I'm taking another sip.
Go for it.
A single taste isn't enough. You brace yourself for what's to come, and your mouth waters in anticipation. What am I doing? Why can't I stop? You succumb to the overpowering desire and die. And bring the bowl to your lips once more. Again, your body erupts with molten fire from within, delivering equal parts excruciating pain and blissful ecstasy. When the burning subsides, you begin salivating for another draught of the precious fluid. This is how I die.
I mean, again.
Hands shaking, you can't stop yourself from tipping the bowl back and gulping down the last drops of the crimson ooze. Giving in fully to the thrall, you let it wash over you. Your body collapses and engaged in a sinister dance along the floor. It shimmies and snakes and lurches. Blood pools in your ears, nose, and mouth, but your contentment is so great that you care little as your eyes roll back into your skull. As your organs and flesh begin to dissolve, you drift off into oblivion. You've perished in one of many horrible ways. Try again. Seek to change your fate. The end.
Okay, does it feed me the delicious sweet nectar I crave? I miss it so dearly. Yeah, sure, why not? While she catches up, might as well do this. I smell that it has brought me something nice. Will it give a taste of the sweetness to little me? No, I brought it just to tease you with it. Now I'm gonna drink it.
You should. You totally
That's not
should.
an option, though. Yes,
Aww.
the sweetness. You bring the bowl of sticky red fluid to its beak and then dump it on its pants that it's not wearing, obviously.
Of course.
The creature takes a sip. A moment of pure ecstasy washes over its face. Then it writhes and convulses with a sickening gurgle as it strains against the chains. After a moment of this, the convulsions subside. It gives little me another sweet taste, please, the creature rasps breathlessly. How many sips did you get? 3 before you died?
Yeah, 3.
Give it another sip. Yes. Again, the creature hungrily swallows another gulp with a newfound desperation. This is followed by another bout of writhing, more violent than before. The creature looks pale and sickly now. More. It gives me a little more. Nope.
What?
I'm a genocidal maniac, but he's like, I know it's gonna die if I give it the last one, so I was like, no, and I took it away. The creature howls in rage. Why does it do this to little me? Must have another taste of the sweetness. Back away. I'm saving the last little bit. I'm gonna put the sharpness to its flesh. Or did you want to kill the bird with the blood? Well, actually, it might not kill the bird. We don't know. But
I'm gonna give it... I think I might only just give it, like, one sip and see what happens.
Aw, you're so nice.
No, because I want to see. I want to see if it torches it a little bit or if it's just gonna keep begging or, like, what, you know?
Right. Because it will let you go into delicious sweet nectar again.
I see. So you pretty much have to kill it one way or the other.
Essentially, I'm gonna put the sharpness to its flesh because I can. We all okay with that? I'm gonna do it now.
Goodbye.
I hear the resonance of cold metal in its grip, so very sharp. It does indeed approach with a murderous intent. I mean, I'm a genocidal maniac. Where, then, does its black heart crave to cut first? Does it put the blade to my throat and slice the life from little me? Does it pierce my chest to puncture my own beating organ? I feel like this is going to lead to my death. Or does it wield the blade to trace a path below, revealing my entrails beneath? Little me awaits your transformative desire. Ooh. 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 Where do I want to go? Do I want entrails, or the puncture, or the throat? You don't want the throat, because then it might stop talking. You slice the creature's throat in one quick motion. Blood sprays from the gash, and the creature slumps down in the throne, letting out one last sickening gurgle. After several moments, the body begins to dissolve, leaving a skeletal frame in its wake. Leave. As you turn to leave, oh shit, I'm about to die. You hear a clatter and are struck hard from behind. You fall to the floor, dropping your knife. You roll over quickly to find the animated skeletal form of the bird creature upon you, its bony hands wrapped around your throat. Ha, I knew it. Holding you steady with one hand, it sinks a taloned finger into your eye socket. Between your own muffled screams, you hear a sickening pop and feel it scraping around inside your skull. Ooh! With your remaining eye, you see the bird creature place the eye it just plucked out from you into its own hollow socket. It then reaches down to acquire its mate. Oh shit. What if I'm just blind but I get to keep playing? Your vision is wrenched from you as warm blood spills across your face. The anguish is intense. Your body begins to weaken from shock and blood loss. You feel yourself being dragged along the stone floor. Your consciousness fades. You did! Triple dots. Quadruple dots.
I'm gonna give it all the nectar.
For a long time, the world is black, and the turbulence in your restless mind proves an unforgiving companion in the solitude of your pain. This is a long death.
It is.
Then, an uncomfortable squirming sensation across your face jolts you back to the waking realm. The world remains black, and you struggle to breathe. You try to bring your hands to your face, but they're bound by thick chains. Something is slithering around inside your sockets, tickling your raw cheeks with its small, slippery tendrils. No! You try to scream, but your lips have been sewn shut. As you strain against your bonds and push in all directions, you slam repeatedly against the hard surface. It sounds like glass. Hey, display case number 4! My homie! You hear a grinding clank, the sound of metal on metal. A warm, putrid-smelling liquid begins raining down on you from above. The squirming sensation in your eye sockets intensifies as the fluid pours over you. You try not to retch. I mean, it's already green liquid, so... The liquid is rising. Well, I guess we can't see that, as it accumulates around your ankles. Before long, it reaches your knees. You can barely breathe as it creeps up your chest, continuing to pour down from above. Within moments, your chin is dripping into the vile liquid. You lash out with every ounce of your remaining strength and push your head up and back to gasp for whatever air you can. The fluid doesn't stop. It seeps into your nostrils, filling your lungs with a burning, choking misery. You perished in one of many horrible ways. Try again and seek to change your fate. The end.
That was great.
Excellent.
Alright, so the creature looks pale and sickly now. More. It gives me a little more. Give it the rest of the ooze. You pour the final drops down its beak. The bird creature rises in agony one last time. It twitches, jerks its head to the side, then stops moving. After a moment of stillness, the creature's skin pulsates and begins to liquefy. Is this the same thing? You look closer at the bleached bones of the bird creature's skeletal remains and notice a strange object
different.
in the pile. Okay. It's another key, larger than the first. You grab the larger key.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact. That alcove is, I think, a randomly generated thing because I just reached into it again, so I could, bathe in the blood of my enemies. And it said, you reach into the hole and immediately recoil as a teeming mass of stinging, biting insects swarms up your arm. It takes a minute to fling them off.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
Interesting.
What happens if I do it again?
Now I kind of...
There's nothing else of interest. Well, now I need to restart. No, I need to restart. I need to have the blood of my enemies soaked into my skin.
The door is decorated with scratch marks and dried blood. It's locked. Try the key. You place the key in the lock. It fits.
It
You unlock
fits.
the door.
That's
the
it.
key...
It fits. Goodbye. The end.
The key... Shut this game down. We're done. The key immediately crumbles away into dust in your hands. Enter the door. You step through the doorway and enter into a sprawling cavern. The door slams shut behind you and disappears. That's fantastic. The floor drops off in a sharp cliff up ahead, but you can't yet see what lies beyond. A dim reddish glow illuminates the cavern walls beyond the precipice. You also hear a roiling gurgle and bubbling sound echoing from the path ahead. Approach the edge.
So I'm fighting a different thing this time. It has 10 health, and it looks like the thing that was on the cover of the book, the skeleton snake thing.
Ooh.
And it's called a dripping sacrifice. So I'm going to attack it. Damage it. It's injured. It's going to attack. I managed to dodge it. Sweet. I'm going to attack again. It dodges me, and I slip. Leaving myself prone. And I still dodged it. What? Nice.
I'm just like rolling around on the floor.
I damage it. Prepares to attack. The injuries are superficial. Attack again.
So I'm eating fortune cookies, by the way.
Aw, I want a fortune cookie.
And the first fortune cookie didn't have a fortune. So
Damage.
this second fortune cookie is going to be both of our fortunes.
Oh, no.
Would you like me to read it?
Sure.
Alright. Always act in a way to do good.
Well, I failed that miserably. Oh no, I'm prone again. And I dodged it again. Literally probably just rolling on the floor. I have slain the dripping sacrifice. You survive the encounter, you absorb the blood of your fallen adversary and feel invigorated. Yes.
So I guess it's only my fortune then.
Apparently. I'm gonna go to the
As you
bones
creep
to get the
closer
knife.
to the edge, a thunderous howl reverberates through the cavern. You look down at the sickening mass writhing below. That looks pretty gross. The cavern floor on the ground below is almost entirely covered in a mixture of slime and thick, ropey strands of mucus. A giant worm-like beast is perched on the far side of the cavern, belching blasts of sweet-smelling red substance from a putrid orifice. Gross. The vital liquid flows outward from its pulsating frame and pulls to the opposite end of the cavern. You watch it slowly drain into a hole in the wall, traveling to the deeper reaches of the underground realm. The muscle involuntarily constricts in your stomach, and you feel a sudden, powerful thirst for the putrid red substance wash over you. At the same time, the revulsion of having tasted the foul waste liquid from this worm being calls you to retch violently. Another howl from the beast echoes through the cavern. It's partially blocking the path ahead. Climb down to investigate or look around the upper cavern. Upper cavern. Your eyes scan the nooks and crannies of the upper cavern. The beast howls again, shaking the cavern walls. It knocks loose a few fist-sized stones along the wall. You also notice a narrow ledge you didn't see before. It appears to creep around the side of the cavern, but you can't see where it leads. I'm going to take some of the fist-sized stones, hurl it at the beast, or try to slink across the narrow ledge. Climb down to investigate the lower level. I'm gonna hurl it at the beast and then try and slink across the narrow ledge.
You are
while
so
it's
very
chasing me.
far ahead of me. Because it takes
I wait?
so long to get back to the bird.
I'm gonna die right now.
I mean, if you would like to, that'd be alright.
Hefting the sizable stone, you wind up and fling it down towards the hulking worm beast. It narrowly misses, clattering to the wall next to the creature. The rock attracts its attention. Hurl another, or try the narrow ledge. Hurl another! You launch another heavy rock into the air. This time it strikes the beast directly, spurring the creature to howl and twitch in fury. Yeah, it's not going to kill it. In its anger, the beast slithers its mighty girth a few steps closer to the ooze pit, leaving a narrow path between its mucus-splattered flame and the far wall. Oh. So now I can climb down and walk past it. But it's like a super narrow... Nah, I'm going to try the narrow ledge. The ledge is barely wide enough to get a footing on, but you manage to creep out into the upper cavern as you grip the wall tightly. Inch by inch, you move your way across the gap. When you finally risk a glance at the ground far below, you realize that you're right above the worm beast. And it just... Ow! Oh, of course. Which is when the fragile ledge you're climbing on crumbles beneath your feet, sending you flailing downwards toward the grotesque creature. And right into its gaping maw.
So you went into onto the narrow ledge.
Mm-hmm. You're thrust into dank, putrescent darkness as the slippery membrane of the beast's stomach intimately caresses your flesh. As your air runs out and digestive juices begin burning your skin and eyes, you remember the rusted knife tucked away in your belt. Oh, shit.
By the way, I'm with you right now.
On the ledge?
No. Just grab the rusty belt, the knife from your belt.
The blade handle hits your grasp, pulling it with all your strength. You plunge the jagged blade into the creature's stomach wall. Ichor spills over you and the world tremors with violent force. You frantically stab again at the darkness, and the blade cuts deeper, again and again and again. Just as your strength begins to fail, you see a crack of light and push towards it, slicing with your last will to survive. Precious air! It comes in big gulps. Birthed in a membrane of blood and slime, you emerge from the worm's innards very much alive. The giant worm, however, is lying still in a growing pool of its own fluids. Foul. Wipe off as much as you can and make haste to the stairwell beyond. I killed something!
Uh-oh.
No!
That's okay. You're about to die.
Oh.
That draw you deeper into the well-lit chamber ahead. Oh, no, never mind. We're just changing areas, and apparently we lose all our inventory when we do that.
Well.
Torches illuminate.
Hey, we did
Yeah,
it.
torches illuminate the entire length. Well, we didn't finish chapter 1 yet. It hasn't said chapter 2. Torches illuminate the entire length of this decadently adorned hall. A series of gallery paintings are hung along the north wall, while towering statue stands watch over the far eastern wall. Do you want painting?
Painting!
Alright, I'll take statue. You approach the large stone statue and take note of its peculiar design. It appears to be a man, clutching his own spilt entrails. The figure also has 3 eyes in its head, each staring blankly into the nether. So that's the statue.
Sorry. I accidentally unplugged this by pretending to clutch at my entrails.
Wow.
I know. A trio of paintings rests on the wall, each depicting a scene. Painting 1. A small silver plaque below the painting reads, "The Silent Library." Touch the paint. Oh my god, I don't want to touch the painting. I'm gonna go back.
The second one is It's called The Darkness of Night. Touch the painting.
The third one's called The Four Walls.
I want the 4 walls! I'm gonna be trapped forever in the Nexus. Bye! You brush your fingers against the canvas, and a fogginess creeps into your field of view, stifling your vision. Your vision fades to white as vertigo strikes you. Man, that villain from the DC universe, screw him.
Is that the end?
Nope, you find yourself moments later in an empty space. You awaken in a cramped, sterile room. The walls are bleached unnaturally white, and they glow faintly, illuminated by some unknown force. You can barely move. Oh, hey, look, there I am. It's impossible to stretch out. There's only room to turn around in place. I'm in display tank number 4! Within moments, the stagnant air becomes more dense. It's hard to breathe. The walls are pushing in. There's nowhere to go. The white space is pressing in all around you. Make it stop. Please. ... Breathe. No breath. ... Move. Only stasis. ... Emptiness outside. ... Emptiness within. Just 4 walls. 4 walls. 4 walls. 4 walls. 4 walls. Is this just a continuous thing? Oh, 3 walls. Wait, what? 2 walls. 1 wall. These. W, giant space. A, giant space. Wall, less of a giant space. L, giant space. S, less of a giant space. Period. Same thing. Oh no, the walls are changing distances. The letter, and it's going off screen. The silence is deafening. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Break the silence. Screaming as loud as your lungs can muster, you pummel the walls until your hands are blistered and raw. As you slump against the wall exhausted, your blood drips from your hands to the floor. What about the blood of my enemy? It pools by your feet, seeping into previously invisible cracks in the bleached surface. This reveals an inscription. Chapter 4, the canvas of your mind. Crap, I just skipped a bunch of chapters. Oh, we were in chapter 1, painting number 1 is probably chapter 2, painting number 3 is probably chapter 3, or painting number 2 is probably chapter 3, and painting number 3 is chapter 4. Oh, well, shit.
Wait. I really want to, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if you touch the Silent Library, the first painting, I'm pretty sure you die. Because there's, like, a little shadow of a person with a scythe.
The only other one is the Darkness of the Night.
Click it. You reach out to touch the canvas. You regret it instantly. Oh, okay. No.
I mean, you will, but...
The moment your finger makes contact with the age paint, a creeping darkness clouds the edges of your vision. As your vision fades to blackness, vertigo strikes you. When the world stops spinning and you regain your senses, you find yourself in a dark and shadowy forest. Ooh! Stumbling into the darkness of night, it takes you a moment for your eyes to adjust to the moonlight. It's quiet, save for the drone of thousands of crickets rubbing their tiny wings en masse in the distance. There's a large, dark shape jutting out of the grass nearby. It appears to be a headstone. As
I thought you were going to say it appears
grave,
to be a head.
And pull off the moss from its crumbling face. It's difficult to read the inscription in this light, but with a little eye strain, you're able to make it out. It reads, Chapter 3.
Ha! I called it! I accidentally skipped 2 chapters.
Things
Shit.
That watch from the darkness.